you should try to win all your lanes. And if you're not consistently winning your lanes, you should start there instead of coming to this point where you're now trying to win the game from a state of disadvantage. Because especially at the lower MMRs, like if you play properly, you can win pretty much all your lanes, even if you have a bad support. Okay, so this is what happens at the start of the lane. First of all, my Pudge feeds first blood, which is never good. And then wave 1, this is what happens to me. And part of this is my bad, but you'll see. Bing, bang. Oh, and now the lane's hard, right? And I'm not going to play the rest of the lane, but this pretty much like tells the story of what happened. And on top of this terrible start, they bring 3 heroes to my lane. I just can't lane bottom right now, right? Like I just cannot. If I try to get these creeps, I will die. It'd be different because if I was winning this lane already and they brought 3 heroes, I could probably hug my tower and like be okay. And my team would respond, but here it's 6 minutes into the game and I just can't do anything. So my first instinct is to look for another lane to go to. So I'm not going to go mid. My TA's farming mid. I could go top, actually. It's just an anti-mage alone, and my Axe is kind of winning. But at the end of the day, he's like farming the creeps. So I'd want to break this tower if I go top. So I don't really have any like good options, right, in this game. So what do? I just go hit a jungle creep in despair. And this is like the worst case. It's just I literally again have no other options. I want to clarify that I did not plan to hit the jungle for a long time. It's just that in that moment I had nothing better to do, and as you'll see in the rest of this video, I'm constantly scanning the map and looking for scrappy options to pick up a creep wave here and there, or some play to make to kill somebody with my teammates. And that's really the core message of this video that I'm saying now. It's basically to always be updating your mental model of the map and changing what you're doing based on that, right? You need to get scrappy. When you're winning, it's easy. You usually just like pick one area to farm and you're strong there. So you hold down that area and you farm that in an efficient farming pattern. But this is very different from behind, as you're about to see. Maybe I could have gone top and like hit this tower. Nah, that's not going to go well. Then I get stuck like farming the same area as Axe. So now I'm just hitting this camp. I'm not dying, right? That's the important thing. Like even though my lane was really despair, I feel like most people in this circumstance would be like 0-4 or like 0-5, and I've minimized the deaths to 1, and I'm accepting that I just cannot be here. You can just see like how bad it is right now, and you never want to be in this position again. Like if you're in this position, you did something wrong before. Now I see the Shaman mid and Clockwork dies, so I know Weaver's alone bottom and my Pudge is here. So I see the opportunity to farm bottom for a few waves, so that is exactly what I do. I'm just going to push out the wave really fast because I know it's an easy play for the enemies to run at me. So I push the wave, I get a pull. I think about farming the next wave. I think I can. Yeah, I take the next wave, but I get a little bit scared when I see Clockwork. Like these two actually threaten me. Now that I have my ult, and I also knew that Bane had his TP ready. Before here, I knew my Bane was dead, but I held ult and I saw that he had his TP ready. So that's why I walked back. He actually TP's bottom. And my Bane gets a really, really nice look here. Shout out to him, where he gets a grip on the Weaver and then we kill him. So shout out Bane. I will say, like, my team played pretty decently this game, but I think considering how terrible this start is right now, 2.8k at like 9 minutes, it easily could have been a loss. And I did a really good job at like salvaging the bleeding here, so I still only have 1 death. So now that Weaver died, I can farm a few bot waves, and that's exactly what I'll do. And then I saw Weaver go mid, right? So that means that I can farm bottom for longer. And again, I'm making these reads like in the moment based on the information I see. So if Weaver TP'd back bottom, I would have to do something else. But I'm really just like eking out everything I can from a dangerous map. And now I see Weaver coming back bottom, so I know that I need to leave. Now I'm looking to go top because this space is getting like very, very dangerous, and I get a bot wave to collect. So again, I'm playing very passive. I'm not overplaying my hand. They even pressure me off the wave. I'm running top, and I see this ward mid, so I make the call to just hit the ward. It'll give me a lot of gold. And then the enemy makes a mistake, if I remember correctly. Yep, Weaver gets gripped and dies. Now they're diving mid. By me showing mid under the tower, it's kind of forcing a mistake from the enemy. They dive, we get some kills. My game is still really bad though. I mean, now I TP back bottom because there's an open wave. And it's really important to be like conscious of the open waves. But I know that Weaver and Clockwork are respawning, and I'm afraid of them TPing here. So I know that this is like the last wave that I'll be able to take. And I even run back because they could just TP back and like sprint at me. So now, okay, this is honestly a pretty good read by me to show up to this. Normally I would not do that, but I don't really have anything better to do because I TP'd here. So my other alternative could be gating top, right, and farming this open wave. But I know Anti-Mage has a pretty good game. And usually on Ursa, I love to like present myself to an Anti-Mage, but because he's so ahead of me, I don't really want to do that. Like it could get weird pretty quickly and it would take a long time. The reason I showed up to this is because I saw my Axe TPing in with Blink and we have this ward. I make the read that it's going to be pretty good. And if I didn't think this was going to be a good play by my team, I probably would have gated top and just like pulled the hard camp and then farmed this wave or something. My read was right. My Axe got like a monster call and then we got a bunch of kills off of it. I'm kind of riding the wave for my team a little bit here for sure, but that's a skill, right? Again, I still only have 1 death. And it's really important to not overplay your hand when you're behind. Like I'm just doing everything that I can do. And in this game, the plays happened to present themselves where my team played well enough to where like I could make a comeback. Sometimes those plays won't be there and you'll just lose after having a lane that bad. All I'm doing is just making the best plays that present themselves in the moment. And if the plays don't present themselves, then I'm not forcing anything. This is what playing from behind looks like, right? It's scrappy and you're going to lose some games when you're that behind, right? You can't really expect to win all the games when you're that behind. But if you can only win some of them, that's good. A few announcements today, more than normal. One is that if you're new here, I'm uploading videos every single day at this time. So subscribe if you want to see more of them. And I really appreciate the support from everybody, all the likes, all the comments. Let's keep that energy going. I'll respond to most of the comments in general, but I stay at my computer for 15 minutes after I upload the video and just respond to all the comments like in real time, kind of like a live Q&A. Next announcement is I've decided to start tweeting. So I will link my Twitter account in this video. So go follow if you're on Twitter. Let's revive the Dota Twitter scene together. And last announcement, guys, I just had some slots open up for my private coaching. So if that interests you, DM me and I can help you climb quickly. See you guys tomorrow.